part. When you talk about the unemployed, a lot of the middle management, and it's basically middle management. Somehow the upper crust always manage to take care of themselves, but the middle management people, especially those people like 45 to 55, earning six figures, let's say, there's nothing out there for them.
There's not. That's why Scott's doing what he's doing. You know what? I admire Scott. I may have a lot of issues about him, but one thing is for sure. When he lost his job, he didn't sit around and, say, all right, there's nothing out there for me. What am I going to do? He went out and got him a job. It may not be suitable for him, but he's there now 3 years. He brings home a paycheck. He supports his daughter. And, who cares that he's a server in the restaurant as long as he's making money? He could pump gas for all I care as long as he's making money.
What does he do now?
He's a server he works at a Perkins.
He works what?
He's a waiter.
He's a server.
Okay, they make good money.
No, they make decent tips, but they make shit money. Okay,
exactly.
Because restaurants pay you, if minimum wage is $7.50, you're paid like $3 an hour.
They just changed the law. They doubled their law. They make more than minimum now.
No, not. That's for
the servers.
Those are for like higher up restaurants, not like the restaurants that he works at. He makes a minimum wage, but he makes back on tips. He makes good tips though.
Yeah, but he.
See, and then you got to be careful also because the IRS, once you write down that you're on a salary plus draw or commission, or you're in the service industry, they know you're getting tips. You have to declare a certain amount in tips because they know
it's on his paycheck.
Right, they know what the going rate for tips is, and if you declare, then they'll audit you.
There's a percentage. No, there is a percentage on his pay stub. So it's all accounted for, and he gets to keep everything anyway.
Yeah, but there's more taxes. There's always more in tips than what is accounted for.
Yeah, right. But I hate to tell you, you still have to pay taxes on your tips.
They only pay what's
right.
They only pay what the restaurant declares.
Right. I think it's like 10 or 20%. I don't even know.
It's too bad that they don't allow servers to keep whatever tips they get instead of putting it in, the general pot, and then they divide it up. Because if you're really good,
they don't do that in his restaurant. Like I said, he gets to keep all his tips. What he does have to take out every night is for the bus boys.
The bus boys, I know.
Yeah, it's like $7 a night or something. Other than that, everything else that's in his pocket, he gets to keep. He doesn't give anything to them. They just take a percentage out of his paycheck. That's it.
Okay.
And and he's getting minimum wage. They stopped that. Yeah, they stopped that. They don't do $3 an hour anymore.
He makes. Well, he trains now. He's a trainer, so he gets. He just told me what does he get when he trains someone? He gets between $7.50 and $10 an hour, depending on how many days or how many people he trains.
Yeah, it's a little different, Mark. It has gone up a little bit, the wages. And listen,
they also cut those servers' hours in his place. He wasn't cut, but a lot of the people there got hours cut
because of the increase they had to make.
Felix was thinking of being a server. In fact, when he gives his wife dinner and she asks for something, he says, "Do you want that supersized?"
That's right. And I wait for my tip at the end of the day.
That's right.
Now, we're talking about taxes and all that, leaving New York to other places. Now, New York is a very social.
It's very expensive to live here. Let's put it that way.
Because it's a very socialistic state. It provides a lot of services that most other states don't do, and because of that, taxes are higher.
No, that's not true.
What?
Other states provide the same services. It's just that it costs more in New York.
You
than
tell
it
me
does,
other.
let's
You
say,
tell me other state that provides the same services that New York does. Name me one.
What do you mean? Name me one. All the states have to provide the same services.
Absolutely not. Medicaid is each state provides their own Medicaid and different guidelines. Obamacare, New York is much less expensive than most other states. We are much more progressive, and it costs money. If you go into Jersey, you can't get Obamacare for the kind of rates that you can get in New York. It's a lot more.
What I'm saying is, I said it's very expensive to live in New York.
Because of the progressive,
I said that.
But because of the progressive nature of the state. You go to Jersey, it'll cost you $800 to pay for insurance. That's in New York, $300. Now, why is it so much cheaper in New York?
You just finished saying it was more expensive in New York.
No, I said the insurance and everything is cheaper. Cheaper.
He said that Medicaid-wise, it's cheaper.
Medicaid, housing, all the housing allowances they give. They don't give these allowances like that in other states. It's unheard of.
Wow.
Well, look at in Pennsylvania, they show those people that don't have insurance. You don't have that in New York. Everybody gets insurance in New York. Even before, yes.
Well, if you qualify, yeah.
No, but even if listen, there was before they had Obamacare, New York State had New York Healthy. And that was very inexpensive insurance for people who made like $50,000 or less. I know, because I was on it. Extremely cheap. It was like $300 for a family for insurance. Nobody else offers that. There's no other state that offers things like that. That's the cost of being a progressive state. You listen. It's always you pay.
I'm still trying to figure out what point you're trying to make.
I think what he's trying to say is that in New York, it's easy. Like they make it easier for you to get the insurance, like the Obamacare and the Medicaid. Whereas if you were out of state, it would be harder to get.
And you're paying more taxes to get those services.
Well, but the thing is, in New York, salaries are generally higher because you're paying more for just about everything.
But
go to a restaurant. It costs you more to eat in a restaurant in New York than it does in, someplace in West Virginia.
But why do you think the taxes are so much higher? Because our social services are much greater than anywhere else, basically. We offer more social services than any other state, probably. More than California, more than any of them. You move out of New York.
I don't know about California. California is pretty high, too.
Yeah, but I'm talking
I was going to say that before. I think California is higher than us.
Yeah, but they don't offer the same social services we do.
I think they offer more. Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna say I may sound very ignorant right now, but isn't New York more of a melting pot than any state, which is why we offer these services more?
Other than California, yeah. Geez.
Well, I'll tell you. I don't know, but I think if we're not the same as we're probably just as close to the same. We offer,
Well, don't forget, out in California, you have the .com. You have Amazon, Google. What else is there? I don't know, but I mean, these guys pay tremendous taxes.
Yeah.
These industries.
Yeah, but all I'm talking about, the social services in New York are probably the best in the country, and taxes are higher because of it.
Well,
It costs a lot of money.
Like I said,
It costs a lot of money
we have more of a minority in New York, and let's face it. Look what's on social services here in New York.
Actually, statistics will show you that the majority of people on public assistance are the elderly more than anything.
I'm not looking at any statistics of who's on and who's getting welfare, who's not. All I'm saying is we are the most liberal state in offering those services.
Because don't forget, when you talk about social services, Medicaid is considered a social service, and a lot of elderly are on Medicaid.
Mm-hmm. But
would it be Medicare though?
No, Medicare is when you turn 65.
Right.
Everybody gets that when you turn 65. Medicaid is for people who have less than a certain amount in the bank.
Right.
Don't own a home. Okay. A lot of elderly people are on Medicaid, and that's how they get most of their, in fact, all of their medical bills paid. Between Medicare and Medicaid, it doesn't cost them anything.
Right.
They can't afford it.
That's true.
Right. Once you hit a certain age, I mean, it's pill city. I mean, it's all these kinds of medications that you got to be on.
Yeah, tell us about it.
Well, even
now. Well, I know you're on it now. You're on it now because of your Crohn's. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm one of them. I think I have to take a shot every other week. I wouldn't have been able to do that if I didn't have, my insurance.
Are you on Medicaid now?
All I know is that Felix is very thankful that they pay for Viagra. Right, Felix?
I have no use for it anymore.
Felix used to think it was a vitamin, his little blue pill.
Oh, that's Viagra? Yeah, I still take it. Are you on Medicaid now, Elisa?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell I have, to be honest. I want to say yes. I think it is Medicaid.
Yeah, you don't have an income.
No, I have no income.
You have a school-age daughter. You have a school-age daughter.
Actually, I do have an income. I mean, I guess my disability is my income.
Yeah, but that's...
Disability isn't taxed generally.
Oh, that is
Depending
true.
upon the kind of disability it is.
It's only taxed.
I got to be honest with you, though. I am so freaking bored that I think I want to go back to work.
But your insurance, everything, you don't pay for insurance, right?
No, I don't pay for anything. No, absolutely not. And the good thing is my insurance pays for everything. So, I mean, my whole operation last year was covered 100%. My shots that I get every other week is covered. The only thing it didn't cover was my last colonoscopy, just the stuff that they wanted to give me to take the prep, because it's a new thing on the market and it's very high, expensive. They didn't cover it, but my doctor had a sample of it, so he gave it to me. He's like, here, just take it.
What's the difference?
What?
What's the difference between the old stuff and the new stuff? You don't have to drink as much water?
the new stuff that's out now, instead of